Hey guys, it's Pastor Sam and baby Olivia and Johnny Bones, and we're wearing workout clothes today because we are going to move. So whether you are 2 years old or 82 years old, let's get on our feet for some activity. First, we're gonna run in place. Ready? Go! Now hit the floor for some push-ups. Push-ups, Olivia. I hope you guys are doing some push-ups. Now jump in the air as high as you can. Ha! Good job. Now back on the floor for some push-ups. Now finish by running in place. Woo! What a workout! Wow, those were some amazing moves. You can go ahead and sit down and catch your breath. Olivia's gonna go for a nap because she's tired from all of her push-ups. But if you notice, there was someone here who's dressed in workout clothes but wasn't moving very much. Johnny Bones might have strong bones, but he doesn't have muscles to move those bones. That's something that's really important. Now the muscles that you are using, let me see you flex. Those muscles that you're flexing are called skeletal muscles. They're what you use to move. But you also have two other types of muscles that you may not usually think about. One is called smooth muscle, and this muscle works whether or not you think about it. For example, your intestines in your tummy are smooth muscle that move without you having to tell it to do it. You also have cardiac muscle in your heart. This muscle works as a pump, and we're glad we don't have to tell our heart to pump all the time, or else when we're sleeping, maybe we would forget. The tiniest muscle in your body is actually attached to the tiniest bone in your body, which we learned about last week, the stapes. This muscle is the tiniest muscle in your body. And the biggest? Well, you're probably sitting on the biggest group of muscles that you have right now. Usually when people think of muscles, they think about their skeletal muscles. So in order to learn about how our skeletal muscles work, let's make a robotic hand. All you'll need is some cardstock or cardboard, a straw, several straws so you can cut them up into about 15 little pieces like I have here, some string, tape, and scissors. The first thing you want to do is cut a big hand shape out of your cardboard or your cardstock. Let's do that right now. Once you have a hand shape, go ahead and lay it down and tape your little pieces of straw onto the fingers. You'll want about 2 pieces of straw per finger, and then you want to take bigger pieces and put those on the palms of the hand. Let's do it. All right. Once you have all of the straws taped onto your hand, you'll want to take a length of string about this big and poke holes in the tops of each finger and tie a little knot in the back so that you can have string like this. Once that's done, take the string and thread it through each straw. This is a really great fine motor activity for your little ones' parents. Once you're all done threading the string through each of the straws, you now have a little model of your hand. The paper represents your bones, the straw represents the tendons, the place where your muscles are connected to your bones, and the string represents your muscles. When you pull on the string, it represents how your muscles pull on your bones in order to move your fingers. It's pretty amazing how our brain sends signals to our muscles in order to help us move. There are some really complex and amazing robot hands that you can make just out of cardboard that I'll link on our website. But even this simple little one is a common and fun way to see how our hands open and close when our muscles contract and relax based on what our brain tells it to do. It's amazing. Some muscles, like your smooth and cardiac muscles, get plenty of exercise without you having to think about it. But our skeletal muscles, the ones that we want to grow big and strong, are some that we have to exercise if we want them to grow. But the thing is, exercising them doesn't always feel good. In fact, it can sometimes feel downright uncomfortable. And if we push ourselves hard, the next day we might even be a little bit sore and stiff. And the reason for that is because our muscles actually break down a little bit, and then when we rest them, they recover and come back even stronger. But in order for that to happen, we have to be willing to be a little bit uncomfortable if we want to get strong. This lesson that our muscles teach us, that sometimes we have to be uncomfortable in order to get stronger, is so important because today we're learning about how the Holy Spirit led Jesus to the wilderness, to an uncomfortable place, because it was only in this uncomfortable place that Jesus could experience certain things that he needed to experience for himself and for us. We learned through our muscles that sometimes being uncomfortable isn't always a bad thing. And even when life is hard and it feels like we're going to break down, we're really only being built up if we trust in God. Our faith muscles need exercise. And we exercise our faith muscles by choosing to trust God even when life is hard and even when it's uncomfortable. Trusting that even if things are not how we wish they were, if we will trust God, he will use those things in our lives to build us up. If we'll trust him even when it's uncomfortable. I hope your muscles remind you of that, because after all, they are an incredible part of you.